Hello friends, I am Professor S.B. Devre, Department of Soil and Water Conservation Engineering from Kekewa College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology in Nasik. Today we discuss about the topic evaporation at its measurement. First one is what is evaporation? Evaporation means conversion of water into vapor forms and goes to the atmosphere with the temperature effects. Evaporation is the process whereby liquid water is converted to water vapor by the transfer of water molecules to the atmosphere. Evaporation and transpiration are small for a runoff event and can be neglected. Evaporation is most important in agriculture field for crop planning, irrigation schedulings, or to estimate the water losses. The bulk of these abstraction take place during the time between runoff events, which is usually long. Hence, these are more important during this time interval. Factor affecting evaporations. Various factor affects on the rate of evaporation, that is vapor pressure between the water surface and air above. Second one is temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, depth of water in the water body, water quality, size of the water body, radiation, humidity. Vapor pressure difference. The rate of evaporation is proportional to the difference between the saturation vapor pressure at the water temperature EW and the actual vapor pressure in the air EA. EL is equal to C in brackets EW minus EA. This is the Dalton law of evaporation where EL is equal to rate of evaporation mm per day, C taken as a constant, EW and ER in a mm of mercury. Evaporation continuous till EW is equal to EA. Temperature. Second factor affects temperature. Other factors remaining the same. The rate of evaporation increases with an increase the water temperature. Increase in evaporation rate with increasing temperatures. Atmospheric pressure. A decrease in the barometric pressure as in high altitudes increase evaporations. Next one is wind speed. Winds aids in removing the evaporated water vapor from the zone of evaporation and consequently creates greater scope for evaporations. It blows out the water vapors. Water depth or heat storage in water bodies. Deep water bodies have more heat storage than shallow ones. A deep lake may store radiation energy received in a summer and released in a winter, causing less evaporation in summer and more evaporation in winter compared to a shallow lake exposed to a similar situation. So next factor is size of water body. More exposed area leads to more evaporation and less exposed area leads to less evaporation. More exposed area leads to less evaporation during winter season and less exposed area leads to more evaporation during summer season. Water quality is also one of the effects on evaporation rates. When solute is dissolved in a water, the vapor pressure of a solution is less than that of pure water. Hence causes reduction in the rate of evaporation. Thus, under identical condition, evaporation from seawater is about 2 to 3% less than that from the fresh water. Turbidity also affects the rate of evaporation by affecting the heat transfer within the depth of water body. Measurement or estimation of evaporation. The amount of water evaporated from a water surface is estimated by the different methods by using empirical evaporation equations, water budget methods, energy budget methods, mass transfer method, actual observation, or pan observations. Empirical formulas. Various empirical formulas have been developed by different investigators to estimate the evaporation. Most of them are dependent on a wind velocity, temperature, and atmospheric pressure. Fitzgerald equation in 1886 is developed. E is equal to 0.4 plus 0.12124 V bracket ES minus EA. Rover's equation in 1931, E is equal to 0.771 plus bracket 1.465 minus 0.000732 PA in bracket 0.44 plus 0.0733 V into ES minus EA. Next one is Mayer equation in 1915. E is equal to C in brackets 1 plus 1 V10 divided by 16 into ES minus EA. Lex Mir's equation E is equal to 0.0331 V ES minus EA in bracket 1 minus 0.03 TA minus TW, where the various variables used in the formula are E is equal to evaporation in mm per day, ES is equal to saturated vapor pressure in mm of Hg, EA is equal to actual vapor pressure in mm Hg, PA is equal to mean atmospheric pressure in mm Hg, V is equal to wind velocity at the water surface in kilometer per hour, EA is equal to average air temperature in degree Celsius, TW is equal to average water temperature in degree Celsius. Next one is the water budget methods. E is calculated by this equation. Delta S upon delta T is equal to in brackets P plus Q plus QR plus QS minus in brackets Q0 plus QD plus E, where E is equal to K. P means precipitation, means what amount of water occurs from the atmosphere. Q means inflow during the run-up phase. QR or in the storage zone area, what amount of water enter in that area. Surface runoff means QR. Subsurface runoff means QS. Q0 is equal to outflow, means the water removed from this storage area. The next one is QD, subsurface seepage losses, and E means evaporation. By putting these values in above equations, we find evaporation. Next one is what energy budget method. Similar to the water budget approach, is the most accurate method. A heat balance flowing, the principle of the conservation of energy is evaluated from incoming, outgoing, and stored energy as energy for open surface evaporation QE0 is equal to QS minus QRS minus QL minus QC plus minus QG plus minus QV, where QS is a short wave solar radiation, QS is equal to reflected short wave radiation, QL is equal to long wave radiation from the water body, and QC is a sensible heat transfer to the air. QG is the change in the storage. These all are the factors in energy budget methods. The next one method is a mass transfer method. When wind flows on the surface, a boundary is formed. This method is based on the turbulent mass transfer in the To calculate the mass of water vapor transferred from the surface to the surrounding atmosphere, the evaporation is expressed as E is equal to 46.08 E1 minus E2 into V2 minus V1 divided by T plus 273 log Z1 upon Z2, where E is equal to evaporation in mm per hour. Z1 and Z2 are arbitrary levels above water surface. E1 and E2 are the vapor pressure at Z1 and Z2 in a kilometer per hour. V1 and V2 is equal to wind velocity in a kilometer per hour, and T is equal to average temperature in a degree Celsius between Z1 and Z2. Z1 and Z2 means arbitrary level above water surface. Methods of actual observations. The atmometers are provided with a special surface which are kept wet from where the evaporation takes place. There is a continuous supply of water to the surface for measuring the evaporation. A variety of atmometers are used in the world. The most frequently used one are Piche and Bellani atmometers. The different types of atmometers indicates different amount of evaporations under a different meteorological conditions. However, common because of their small sizes. The previous method are not directly applicable in design problems. In most design problems, evaporation is measured by evaporation pans, which are called as evaporimeter. A pan is a metal container, square or circular in shape, with a diameter varying from 300 to 1500 mm. It is filled with water and the water loss is measured in a specific time period. The rate of evaporation is then correlated to the evaporation from reservoir. The most commonly used evaporimeter in India is US Weather Bureau Class A pan evaporimeter. This is the actual image of the US Weather Bureau Class A pan evaporimeter, having the diameter of 120 centimeter. The depth of this evaporimeter is 25 centimeter. It is fixed on above the 15 centimeter from the ground level on a wooden supports. And here is this graduated scale is provided for measuring the evaporation rate per day. As per the IMD recommendation, per day in the morning 8:30 p.m. the observation of evaporation take place in a meteorological labs. Advantages of the Class A pan evaporimeter are cost of installation is reasonably low and it is easy for measurements. And the disadvantages of this, the pan gives higher rate of evaporation than that of a large free water surface. Effects of wind and radiation are more, which overestimated the evaporation rates. That's why the pan coefficient is multiplied to the actual evaporation reading given on a evaporimeters. Pan coefficient is the ratio of lake evaporation to the pan evaporation. Thank you. These all are the points about the evaporation.